Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today I have 5 teams for ya. First one here is Guild Wars. Take a look at it. It's Red Guild Wars, Ragnagord, Yao, Queen Titania, Dawnbringer. Using Orpheus medals and Anu medal, I think. Probably a double red, I don't know, banner. Double red something. And yeah. But before we get started, I need to shout somebody out. Please pray for a new center. Please pray for Gwen. Shout out to you, Gwen. I really appreciate you becoming a member, hitting join, the blue join button, or the link in the description. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to you, Gwen, for becoming a center. Everybody needs to pray. And yeah, if you want to become a member as well, hit the join button, the blue join button, or the link in the description. It helps a ton, and I really, really appreciate it so much. Thank you, Gwen. Alright, 5 teams in this video. We have Guild Wars, Red Guild Wars. Using the Queen Titania Yagüe team pretty much. Worked really good, went 5-0. This is the battle against the Paragon, so, I only showed one battle because I didn't want to make this video too long. But, yeah. Here is the battle versus the Paragon. I went 5-0. I think I lost, like, 2 troops. It's not my best team ever, but it got better. It was terrible. Now it's a little bit better. But yeah, I think I lost 2 troops, maybe. I don't know if I already said that or not. But basically, you just want to get your Ragnagord up and explode whatever is the most on the board. Hopefully that's something like green or yellow or blue. I really don't like to do red or purple because you're really looking for that Yagüe alignment. So you don't want to get rid of purple or red if you don't have to. I know that it explodes the whole board, and using Sunspear, by the way, for the red storm off Jump Street. And you want to like explode a bunch of green and then have a bunch of red fall. You don't want to like explode a bunch of red then have red fall. You know what I mean? I think it works out better if you explode a color that's not red or purple. That way you can try to get that alignment with Yagüe. That's like the main thing with that team there. Get Ragnagord up as soon as possible, explode a color that's not red or purple, and then get alignment with Yagüe. Hopefully get 13 or more red on the board so you can follow up with a Queen Titania with an extra turn, and hopefully a Dawnbringer as well, to get barrier and protect your team from return fire. But 9,300 something points, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Anything over 9k I'm fine with, especially if I knew ahead of time, hey, you can get a flat 9k every single day. I'd probably just go ahead and take it. I might not get Paragon, but I'd probably go ahead and take it just instead of the unknown of maybe even losing and getting like 7k. So anything over 9k I think is good. But you want to use the color of the day. You want to use red. You want to use red for every single troop on your team. You don't want to be a scary person that doesn't use the right color of the day. If you're in a smaller guild, I say this all the time, I guess, and you're Paragon of the smaller guild, and you get it done, and you don't use the color of the day, then props to you. But for 99% of the people, you should definitely use the color of the day on every single troop if possible. Alright, so here is the faction assault team for today. Was it Sea of Sorrow? Like usual, I'm just showing it deep in there in the underworld. I'm not actually in the event. I want to show that the team can do work even late, so you can get all the rewards. This is with no potions, no nothing. Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, Doomed Glaive. Anytime you can use this team, you should in the underworld, I feel. Same with High King Iron Gut. Like, if you can use High King Iron Gut, use them. If you can use High King, Iron Gut, use them. If you can use King Gobtruffle, use him. Then there's Guardians to cover the rest. So pretty formulaic these days. But yeah, High King Iron Gut or King Gobtruffle, usually the way to go in the delves. And King Gobtruffle for green, blue, brown. Or green or blue, not brown. I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, showing this on like level 160 or something. You only really need to go to like 110 to get all the rewards on the Tuesday faction assault. But if you want to go to all the way to 500 for whatever reason, then this team can do it. Use magic medals, you know, get your associated kingdom leveled up, get your horde level up, quality all the way to 10, and get it done. But I'd recommend just at least getting all the rewards so you can start stacking orbs for that Zul'Goth or Enraged Kurandara. Here is the World Event team. Which one is this one? This is the high level mythic team. I also show a low level team and like a mid-range team, I think. So we have Reflection of Good. It was like the only weapon that I could find that would explode and is like a Mountain Crusher type weapon. Elamagrim, Infernus, La Raza. Elamagrim does purple based on burning enemies. Infernus burns all enemies on extra turn. They go together pretty well. And then La Raza is doing that storm that she does, the dual storm, the purple-blue storm. Sometimes. Plus she helps out with her cast. She jumbles the board, she gets an extra turn, she does damage, she does all kinds of stuff down there. So I thought it was a good fourth troop. But mostly what you're going for is getting the burn and then casting Elamagrim, and if you have to cast it again, hopefully you get an extra turn and you just do your thing. You loop and you cast it again. If you can get all 4 enemies burning, that's even more purple that Elamagrim is going to do. And towards the end, I was thinking the only thing wrong with this team, in my opinion, is that the Reflection of Good kind of blocks the Elamagrim. If we could somehow maybe, I don't know, move it ahead, or maybe use a different weapon that's not purple, or I don't know. The Reflection of Good was blocking the Elamagrim. It's still working fine, and it can probably go all the way in deep. And like always with the World Event, the more medals you get, the better the teams are going to look. So I do these teams super early in the week when I don't even have more than 1 medal yet. So all my teams could look even better if I put them out on Sunday or something, but then it wouldn't help as many people. So I try to do as early as I can to help as many people as I can, but then that makes the team look weaker. But here's where I actually got the idea, like, hey, what if I put Reflection of Good in a different slot or something? They mixed my team up, and then Elamagrim looped even better. But then I'm like, what am I going to do with Reflection of Good way down there? So I don't know. There's that Arboreal Crystal. I was thinking maybe of using that instead, since it's not purple, but then we'd be exploding green, and like nobody on the team uses green, but when you do an explosion, it explodes gems around the green too, so I don't know. It was just a thought. Yeah, that team was good, but the only problem was Reflection of Good was blocking the Elamagrim's like looping potential a little bit. And I'd always cast Reflection of Good on myself to make sure I blew up purple to get Elamagrim up. I don't know. It was working great, though. It was fine. I just think it could be a little bit better. I think I was using Thief with a Purple Storm and a 50% start. I think that's the only class that has Purple Storm and a 50% start, so Thief might be one of the best classes for this World Event, especially if you have it at 100. Here we have the mid-range team, I guess you could say. Fiendfire. I've been trying to mess with this weapon more lately. A more accessible... I call it a Dawnbringer, dollar store Dawnbringer, but it doesn't have like a barrier or anything like that. It just hits all enemies based on something else and does high damage. Based on daemons. Like, Dawnbringer is based on yellow allies or whatever. Fiendfire is based on daemon allies, so you could make your hero Diabolist or to make it a daemon to get more damage. But I think I went with Thief, the Purple Storm, the half mana start. And then the Mismer guy there, he adds 5 to all stats, all skills, as one of his traits. So I'm pretty much just using him for his traits. I got 2 of them there, so I'm adding 10 to every skill. You could even do 3 of those if you want. He's a daemon, and so that adds to your damage. Plus he's giving 5 to every skill. So a perfect troop for Fiendfire, I think. And if you have to cast him, he does a Purple Storm. I think with extra turn potential as well. Like if it's more than certain amount of purple, he gets extra turn or something. And then I just put the dragon there just to mix it up a little bit, get another color on the team, kinda, and he adds to like one of his traits is extra purple when you match or something. But when you are doing a team pretty much based around one thing, you want the rest of the troops to do something with their traits, even if they're never gonna cast. You want them to be contributing in some way, and usually that's with the trait. So that's what Mismer and I think it's Fell Dragon, maybe, is doing. Mismer's adding +5 to all skills. There's 2 of them, so it's +10 to all skills, plus it's a daemon, so it's adding more damage to the Fiendfire than the Fell Dragon there is adding damage because it's a daemon, and it has that plus purple on purple matches. So everything on the team is doing something, even if it doesn't get up and cast, because of traits, and they're all daemons. Except for the class, the hero. You could make it a daemon, though. But yeah, that was my mid-range team. If you got Fiendfire, you can get that through the free class weapons. I did a video on that like a week ago. Top 5 free class weapons. But here is the low-level team I showed yesterday. I think this might be the best team. Just because some of the enemies will get submerged in this world event. Most of the time you're going to cast and they're going to die right away, and you don't have to worry about submerge. But later on, you might have to worry about a submerge here or there. So my high-level team and my low-level team both can deal with that well. Cunning doesn't do full AoE damage, so it doesn't submerge doesn't work against it. So that's awesome. And then with the first team there, the Elamagrim Infernus team, if something is submerged, you can just cast Infernus and deal with it. So that middle team, though, I guess the same thing. You can cast Mismer and deal with it. So every team has a way to deal with submerge, but I think the low-level team deals with it the best because it doesn't have to switch up the way you're playing it to deal with it. So, yep, there's 5 teams for you. We had a Red Guild Wars team, which is Ragnagord, Yalgway, Queen Titania, Dawnbringer, Sunspear, Double Red Banner, using Orpheus medals with an Anu. Then we had the Faction Assault team, which was Forest Troll, King Gobtruffle, Doomed Glaive. And then our 3 World Event teams. The first one was Reflection of Good, was it? Reflection of Good? Yeah, Reflection of Good, Elamagrim, Infernus, Laraza. And then the second team was the Fiendfire with 3 daemons. The 3 daemons, I'm just using them because they're daemons and because of their traits. Mismer, Fell Dragon, and Mismer. You can either make your class a daemon, or my opinion is the Thief is the best class for this event because you can get a Purple Storm and a 50% start. Other classes, they're on the same level, so you can't get both of them. But on Thief, your trait is 50% start, I think, and then like the Purple Storm's in the talents, so you can get both of them. With other classes like Assassin or Necromancer, they're on the same. You have to pick one or the other. So you have to either have a Purple Storm or a 50% start, if they even have both of them. And if they have both of them, they're on the same thing. You can only pick one or the other. So I think Thief may be the best class for this world event just because of the Purple Storm and the 50% start. But yeah, that's my 5 teams for you. Hopefully you found one that you can use at least. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Dollars versus pennies. Comment below your teams. I'd really like to see them. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow for something. I don't know what yet, but at least Final Fantasy VII Remake. Maybe a live stream. I don't know. But yeah, have a good day. Peace.